What's up, print fam? Welcome back to the print shop. We've been doing a lot of tumblers lately, so I had the thought, can I make $1 million tumbler business? Can I? Can I take something like this and turn it into $1 million? Well, you better believe I did the math. Because I want to know. Because last year I did $500,000 in sales across everything that I did. What if I focused? What if I said I'm only going to do tumblers? Or I'm only going to do pens? What would it take? I'm about to tell you. Before I tell you, we need to go over some basics. Tumblers, water bottles, sizes. So this is a 20-ounce tumbler. At least that's what I call it. Then we got a 32-ounce water bottle. Then over here in my craft moments, we've got a 30-ounce tumbler. We've got a wine tumbler. There's lots of different types. This is a water bottle from Stanley that I cannibalized the lid on. They have bigger ones. Each tumbler has its own value. So I did the math on two different types of tumblers. One water bottle and one big 40-ounce tumbler, which I didn't show you, but I'll find one before the end of the video. So make sure you watch to the end. Now let's go over the numbers. This is the 40-ounce tumbler. It's got a straw hole. It spins, so you can also use it as a sip, or you can spin it again and close it off. Can I make $1 million with this tumbler? The math that I did was the cost of the tumbler, the average runtime, which in my case tends to be about 5 minutes, the cost of labor, I added that all up, and then the average sale price, so that would give me the average profit and the totals of spending that amount of money. Then I did all that and said, okay, what if I wanted to hit $1 million? What would it take? Based off of what I think I could sell this for, which I think reasonably, we'll do it with two figures, but reasonably I think I could get $25 for this tumbler decorated. So if I did this tumbler at $25, I would need to sell 40,000 tumblers to make $1 million. Now break that down. That'd be 3,333 a month. That would be, I didn't do by day. Well, you should probably do by day. I'm going to do it by working day because that's usually what I do. So 20 days. So if you worked 20 days, then you would need to do 166 per day, which I did the math. It's 277 hours if you're doing the average of 5 minutes, which is basically 12 days straight of running tumblers. That's if you have one laser processing it. Now, what if I said, okay, I want to sell more tumblers, but at a lower price? So if I was selling this tumbler for $20 engraved, well, I got to sell 10,000 more. So not a significant amount more, but 10,000 more, which equates to $41.66 per month or $208 per day. Now, if we wanted to do like the water bottle, like I've been doing, the numbers are different because it's not as high of a value. The perceived value for that tumbler is not as great. Now, if we go off the numbers that I sold these specific water bottles for, which I don't think have as high of a value, I would have to sell about 84,000 tumblers in a year. So that's about 7,000 a month or 350 per day. And I don't honestly think that's unreasonable. 350 tumblers a day. Obviously, I would want to get another laser or two, or get the gantry, not the gantry, the galvo up and running. Because if we did that same thing, but we were able to do it in, say, 2 minutes. So if we're specifically talking about this one, if we're able to reduce this to 2 minutes a piece, instead of having to run for 350 hours a month, now we're 140 hours. So it's 6 24-hour days worth of work. Now, if we switch the water bottles, then we have 231 hours, because obviously we have to sell more water bottles because the value is lower to hit $1 million. So the same thing can be done. If the average is 5, get a second laser, now the average is 2.5 minutes. Get a third laser, and it goes even lower. So there's different ways that you can go about being able to do the load. And in reality, the labor cost would actually go down if you have more than one laser going at that speed. Because if you have 3 lasers and each one takes 5 minutes, then you're able to round robin it, which is one of the reasons I like the Melco embroidery machines. You start it, start it, start it. When this one's finished, then you swap them. And so it makes it easy to do that versus having a machine that's so fast that you literally have to have a dedicated employee to do it. Now, there's pros and cons to that, but like I said, last year I did $500,000. I'd love to do $1 million this year. Based off of my numbers, I kind of want to try it. But that is a heck of a lot of tumblers that I would have to bring in. Like 50,000 of these. This whole thing will be filled. I just recently ordered 1,000 of them, and I can't imagine how many boxes that would be. But I want to try. I honestly want to try it. I want to try to hit $1 million. Again, if I could sell this one for, like, obviously the more you spend, but again, you come down to that philosophy of, do you do the higher margin or do you do more quantity? And I think if you can find that balance, it's worth it. Like these tumblers, we've been busy for the last few days. We've been profitable for the last few days. And it's relatively easy. So I kind of want to try it. If you think I should, or have suggestions on it, leave those down in the comments. And I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.